Let's see if this one's as waterproof as they say. Working perfectly fine right now, and see you later. I got nervous because it buzzed, but it's just an email coming in. I got this really cool smartwatch from Amazon. I was sent it to give my opinion on. I have been having a lot of fun comparing it with my Apple Watch. I'm not an expert or anything, but I can definitely tell you some similarities and some differences. When you first get it, you do have to download an app. It's called GloryFit. That allows you to connect to your phone. And as long as that Bluetooth is connected, you're able to receive and send messages. You're able to make and receive phone calls. Here are some of my favorite features that they both have. One of the things I liked about the Apple Watch immediately when I got it, one of the things I used the most was that I could say, find my phone, and it would beep. It has saved my butt a bunch of times. And this one does the similar thing where it'll beep your phone. They look pretty similar. So someone like my son, who I'm planning on giving this to, it's like mommy and daddy's watch. This one, when it came, the watch just had a stiletto shoe on it. And I thought, darn, like how is this going to work for my 4-year-old? Then I realized, of course, it has a ton of different face options. So you can definitely change it to whatever suits your needs. It has your regular heart rate monitor, blood oxygen, steps, all sorts of fitness stuff that I will probably not use until next year. It also has a sleep tracker, so you can, just like a Apple Watch, where you can see how deep your sleep was and how many hours you got. If you're wondering if it links to Apple Health, it does. So fear not. Another thing I love, given that I'm going to be handing this over to my 4-year-old, is that you can store contacts in here. So I chose just to store mine and my husband's, his dad's, and that way he can actually call us, which I might regret later, but he'll easily have access to those phone numbers. Like I was saying before, you can receive text messages on this one, but it only stores about 5 at a time, I believe. So it's great for like notifying, hey, it's dinner time, or here's the address to the blah, blah, blah. But it's not going to store months and months of text messages. It's really comfortable, nice bendy silicone. I really like that this one actually has the holes almost all the way up so that my son's wrist fits this. It gets small enough to fit on a tiny child. The battery life on this thing is insane. Like, I haven't charged it since I got it, and I've been wearing it straight for almost a week now, and it still has like high battery. It takes only 2 hours to charge it. It lasts all week long. If you don't use it as much, it'll last even longer, like a month or so. It comes in all different colors. You can find the perfect one. It's obviously a fraction of the cost of a high-end smartwatch. So knowing that, it's pretty incredible, all the things that it can handle. The fact that it's waterproof means that I don't have to worry about him accidentally jumping in the pool or the bath or washing his hands. For the price, if you want your other family members to feel included, just give them one of these and they'll feel like they're part of the club. Here's what I would say about this watch is that if you are an adult who is using this for work and who is using this for, needing to be in touch with people all the time, on the go, etc., you're probably going to want to invest in an Apple Watch. But if you're talking about someone who's using it strictly for fitness, or a younger person, or maybe an older person, someone who just needs a simple solution for a few key things, this smartwatch is going to do those things. I love this. I think this is a great way to learn about smartwatches, to be like mommy and daddy. And then if they lose it or they drop it or it cracks on the screen, you can just get another one. It's not the end of the world.